welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm making a very exciting video. I'm currently in my room on my bed and I'm just starting the video here. I'm gonna be going to Paris today. I will be going to France. There are some other more countries that I'm going to be visiting today. I've been studying French for the past 13 and 14 years of my life, so I spent like 3/4 of my life with this language, and I always wanted to experience speaking these languages like Spanish, French, Portuguese in the environment, but I never had the opportunity. But now I got invited to go to 实践, we call it in Chinese. Like, we're gonna do some researches with the group. We're gonna go to the United Nations. There are some very exciting things happening, and I'm gonna be sharing everything with you guys. So if you guys have any ideas, any recommendations, please let me know. And without further ado, let's get into the very first vlog. Okay, so this is the OOTD. It's a very nice dress. It's like very long. And then I have like this necklace that I got during my high school junior year. I got it for like $3. So beautiful. And then I have this red very long jacket, which I feel like the vibes really match the trip. So I'm gonna be wearing this. And then I have a suitcase, which is this one. And I already have a lot of things inside. It's very heavy. Yeah, so I decided to take this suitcase because actually I think it's like 20 inches something, 22 inches, I'm not really sure, but it's not that big, so it's pretty suitable for me as like a girl. And I have solo traveler. Then I also have this because I'm gonna be in the airport, waiting in the airport for like around 7 hours for my teammates to come. So I just needed to have this on my hand for like safety. Okay, so this is my suitcase, pretty pink, and this is like, I'm gonna carry it on my hand. It's time to leave. Here's my suitcase. I just arrived. This line is only for the Daxing airport. That's why like, it looks very nice. It's actually like metro. And I'm actually way earlier than my group. I'm like going 6 or 5 hours earlier. It took around 8 hours to arrive to Qatar, and then after that I had a transit to go to Paris. Okay, that's weird, but I was like, oh my god, is that croissant? I mean, I don't know if I should say that I went to Qatar or not, but I saw this country. I arrived to the airport. I waited for a few hours for my teammates to come, and they came. So here we go together. Arrived in Paris! Yeah! I had 2 roommates here, and this was our room. I really liked it. Here is my first roommate. She's a PhD student, and the other, she's Malaysian, and she's a bachelor's degree student. I really loved her room. It was literally in the middle of Paris. Beautiful. And yes, we're gonna be here for the next 7 days. Good morning.
Morning.
What are we doing here?
Having breakfast. This is our first day in Paris, and we're sitting for breakfast.
Yeah.
The day is still dark.
Actually, I actually didn't expect that. It's like 8 a.m. but a lot of places are still closed, and we're now gonna go have our breakfast. It's actually like around 2 p.m. right now in Beijing, so I don't really feel like it's very early morning. Like, almost all of us were awake since like 6 a.m. but we're gonna take you guys along our today's journey, so stay with us. We just made it to this beautiful coffee shop. We're gonna have our breakfast here. Our breakfast costed around 4 euros. It was a coffee and a croissant. And this is literally in front of our hotel. Nothing special. This is just me being way too excited. After that, we had our very first group meeting. We had a company visit / conference. And we talked about a lot of topics, of course, in Chinese. After that, we had our lunch together, Chinese food and sushi. Oh my god! This station is crazy. For some reason in this video I decided to speak in French, but basically I was like, I need to see the Eiffel Tower, so I just left my group and came here alone. Of course, I was so scared of the pickpockets. There's no way I found the Alipay bikes in France. We have the exact same thing in China. Yeah, I took this train to go to the Eiffel Tower. It was pretty nice, but I was still so scared because I heard a lot of bad things about like pickpockets here. Please don't judge me. I was just way too excited. And yeah, I could never believe that after 13 years of learning French and spending most of my life with this language, I could finally travel to one of my dream countries. And yeah, here's me vibing with some songs over there. After vibing and being super emotional and happy under the Eiffel Tower, I randomly walked to a supermarket literally under the Eiffel Tower because my phone was dying and I needed to charge it. So I just gave it to that very nice man to charge my phone. He was basically working in that small supermarket, and I ended up knowing that he's Muslim, he's Algerian, and we started talking for an hour, and that was such a sweet experience. Okay, so we just came to the Louvre Museum. Very different than whatever I used to think Louvre Museum is. There is a very, very long pathway. We're getting closer to Mona Lisa. Oh, I just arrived to the Mona Lisa. Oh my god, it's so small but beautiful. There are a lot of people over here. Everyone is just queuing to take pictures. Craziest thing happened. Tell them.
I meet Zahra here in France.
Yeah, we're literally classmates, and I was just like walking here, and then we were like, what?
Joining different groups. It's just like asking my friends, can you please take a photo for me? I was like, Zahra, hi, I did.
That's really crazy. Like, we were literally both classmates, and then out of nowhere we ended up seeing each other in Louvre Museum. Then I arrived to the Iranian/Middle Eastern part of the Louvre Museum. Guys, this is very insane. Imagine like one of the biggest parts of the Louvre Museum is actually like for Iran, like for my country, and that feels very emotional to like be thousands and thousands kilometers away from your home, but like you still see it here. I'm also very impressed by how these students and people are focusing and trying to learn so hard about the Iranian monuments, the art and the history, and see how everybody is just so focused. Then I saw this that I really wanted to cry. Kids from all over the world were there drawing the Iranian sculptures, and they were all very impressed. This is the souvenir part, which basically has everything about Mona Lisa. Oh my god, everything is Mona Lisa. That's so interesting. We just made it to Station F, and we're gonna go visit some places here, have some meetings, and I'm gonna show you around. So we're currently here. It's actually the biggest startup place of the entire world. So different people come open their startups here, and then they get supports, they get investments. And a very interesting thing is that the CEO is actually from my country. She's from Iran, and she's a female, which is such a beautiful thing. If you're wondering why I look so stressed and why I'm walking in this place, I came to Catacomb. Yes, this freaked me out. There were over 3,000 human skeletons under the ground, and it was crazy. Some illness came here around 300 years ago, and around 3,000 people died. And this is how they made art. We were so scared, and then we realized people alive are scarier. We're just going to UNESCO with our group. We went to visit UNESCO, and I really loved it because we learned a lot about the architecture and the history. I learned a lot about the UNESCO, and I just want to share some of my favorite things with you guys. A lot of elements, a lot of monuments in the United Nations was actually given by different countries. So let's say this, you might know it, it's from Picasso, and this is the actual art, the real author. Or let's say this small garden, it's given from Japan. This was actually my favorite place. They were basically relaxing and doing meditation here. And of course, you know this place, the big UNESCO conference hall. And of course, we learned a lot about it. And yeah, here is the last day in Paris. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm gonna take you guys to more countries soon, but please comment down below which part of this vlog you like the most and what do you guys expect to see on my future vlogs. I know I'm not really active, but I really need your support, and let me know if you liked it. See you guys next video. Bye bye.